because this is actually an event on the other one where you get a text that contains the final true ending flag, which I won't be triggering the first time I do the other Chapter 10. God, it gets confusing. So I'm on the roof of Radican after going back 56 hours with 2 time leaps. I lean against the wire fence and stretch out my legs as I look at the sky. I wanted more time to think, that's why I came back. Last time I spent 2 days refusing to face reality, but that is no longer an option, now that I've confirmed Mayuri's death. This time I need to reach a decision. But how? This equation has no solution. No matter what choice I make, someone dies. From a purely utilitarian viewpoint, I should choose the Beta World line where Sir never creates a dystopia. But it's not that simple, not for me. There must be some other way. According to Suzuha, 2010 is a point of great divergence at the attractor field level. I think that divergence had already commenced by the time I sent the email reporting Kurisu's death. So when did divergence begin? I can't say for sure, but I think it was the moment we completed the phone wave, name subject to change. That was around the middle of July. Dora and I deemed it a failure right after completion. By the time Kurisu was killed, there was already a huge divergence at the attractor field level. Now that I think about it, reading Steiner activated that day when I sent the email that started it all. At that moment, every pedestrian and vehicle on the main street of Akiba suddenly vanished. That feels so long ago, but now I can finally explain it. That was the moment I moved to the Alpha World line. Oh. On the Beta World line where this all began, Suzuha didn't arrive in her time machine. Dr. Nakabachi's conference went ahead as planned, and the flow of tourists and shoppers through Akiba was unimpeded. But when I sent the email, events changed on a huge scale, from my perspective at least. On the current world line, Suzuha crashed her time machine into the roof of Radican. Nakabachi's presentation was cancelled, and this part of Akiba was closed to traffic. Because I was out on the street when the world line changed, it appeared to me as if thousands of people suddenly vanished. The truth is that they were never there to begin with. Like a magician's trick, it's so obvious once you understand how it works. The real problem is the timing of the email. I moved to the Alpha World line after Kurisu died. If I had sent the email before she died, then I might have been able to intervene, even now on this world line. But no, that would defy causality. I sent that email because I saw Kurisu's body. That's the way it has to be. Who killed her anyway? I still don't know. It definitely wasn't suicide. What if I identify the murderer and send them an email warning them off? Would that prevent her death? I mean, no one has tried to kill her on this world line, have they? Maybe there's a chance. However, to send that email, I would first have to move to the Beta World line. The more I think about it, the more futile it seems. I've already seen Mayuri die countless times. Everything I tried to prevent it fails. Or failed. I understand all too well. When fate wants someone dead, nothing can stop it. I can't save Kurisu. I thought I was alone, but it seems that I was wrong. I turn around to see Kurisu standing in the open door. I avert my eyes, I can't look her in the face. Not now. Aww. It's not that I'm worried. Oh my god. Right after she gets herself flustered, Kurisu sighs and puts on a serious expression.
独占的でなんかいられるか。
Oh dear.
今回ばかりは独占的じゃいられないんだ。
I forced my ego on others before. Suzuha, Faris, Lukako. I sacrificed their dreams for the sake of my own goal. I justified it by telling myself that it was necessary to save Mayuri. I weighed their suffering against the alternative that made my self-righteous choice. But this time the alternatives are impossible to compare.
仲間のどちらを見殺しにするかって決断を前にして独善的でいられたら
Oh.
むしろどれだけ楽だっただろうな。
どちらかを見殺しってどういう意味？
My god, we're gonna have to tell her.
なあクリスティーナ、俺は所詮ただの学生なんだよ。狂気の元サイエンティスト。おい今日はそんなの全部妄想だ、設定だ。気づかなかっただろ。
いや、初対面時点でなんとなく気づいてました。
初対面か。
What if I hadn't found Kurisu's body back then? Let's try imagining that situation. If I hadn't seen Kurisu dead, I wouldn't have interrogated her before the seminar at ATF. Without hearing me call her a zombie, she wouldn't have taken an interest in me. She wouldn't have come back to the lab. Ultimately, we would never have built the time loop machine, leaving me without the means to save Mayuri. And of course, Kurisu would not have become our friend. We would not be as close as we are right now.
答えて岡部。どういう意味なの？
I can't meet her questioning gaze.
どうしても言わないとダメか。
散々相談に乗ってやったでしょ。今さら遠慮するな。
That's not what this is about.
だったら覚悟してくれ。これから話すのは相談じゃない、事実だ。お前にとっては死亡宣告になる。
Kurisu's voice cracks a little.
俺は説明したよな。セルにクラッキングをすることでマユリが死ぬことのないベータ世界線へたどり着けると。
2036年のセルンのディストピアもなくなる。自由な未来が待ってるバラ色の世界線。そんな風に聞こえた。
バラ色なものかよ。元凶となった最初の D メール、その内容はお前にも見せたはずだ。ベータ世界線ではそのメールの内容が実際に起きた。
Kurisu is a genius. I have no doubt that she understands.
ベータ世界線ではお前は7月28日に
Now,
死んでいるんだクリス。そしてそれはアトラクターフィールド理論による収束のせいでどうしても回避できない。マユリを救おうとするなら俺はお前を見殺しにしないといけないんだ。
Kurisu says nothing. What expression is she making now? I reluctantly sneak a look at her face. She's staring out across the cityscape. Her eyes look distant. I see neither fear nor sadness in her face. She seems accepting. Kurisu is always like this. Always calm no matter what. It's hard to believe she's younger than me. Her soft chestnut hair blows in the wind. She lifts her hand to hold it down.
ねえ、岡部。アトラクターフィールドってどこまで信憑性があると思う？
信憑性？
あれって全部ジョン・タイター、天音さんの受け売りでしょ。2036年時点ではスタンダードらしいけど、その時代の研究者たちは一体どうやってそれが正しいって証明したの？
理論が間違っていると言いたいのか。だが確かに収束は存在する。俺はそれを身をもって体験した。
収束は正しいとしても、無限個に枝分かれした世界線が重ね合わせ状態になっているっていうのは。
俺が世界線を移動すると世界は再構成される。過去から未来までだ。
それって岡部の主観での話でしょ。あんたの脳が認識してる私はベータ世界線に行くと死んでるのよね。
Yep.
それはつまり私が死んでいる世界線と私が死んでいない世界線のうちあんたの主観が前者を選んだってことになるわけだけど、あんたの脳が認識する世界と私の脳が認識する世界は別物かもしれないっていう可能性はないのかな。
Brains. I forgot her specialty was neuroscience.
別物って世界が分裂するということか。
分裂というか電車みたいなものなのかも。
電車？
わかりやすい例を挙げると、
Kusa takes out her phone and starts fiddling with it.
路線図で調べてみたけど、秋葉原から横浜に行くのにどの路線を選ぶか。
お前鉄道だったのか。
Okay, there's another tip. Rail fan. Short for railroad fanatic and otaku with an interest in trains.
違う。例えよ、例え。あんたは山手線で東京駅まで出て、そこから東海道本線に乗るのを選んだ。
Kusa keeps talking as she looks at her phone. Apparently, reading off an itinerary. God.
でも私は山手線で大崎まで行った後、湘南新宿ラインに乗った。もしかしたら別の人、橋田なんかはそもそもいきなり秋葉原から京浜東北線に乗っちゃうかもしれない。真由里なら東京から新幹線に乗るかも。岡部と私は東京駅までは同じ電車に乗ってるけど、そこからは違う線に乗って同じ目的地を目指している。
Right.
それを世界に当てはめるとパラレルワールドを主張するのか。
たまには私も妄想ぐらいする。
Oh.
でも世界が一つだと誰が証明した？
鈴葉の言葉と俺のリーディングシュタイナーが。
正体不明のタイムトラベラーと原因不明の特殊能力ね。
鈴葉は正体不明では。
彼女が橋田の娘かどうかは誰にも証明できない。2036年から来たかも、ディストピアのことも証明できない。実際に2036年にならないとね。
You make a point.
そもそ
Good
も
point.
もしリーディングシュタイナーが正しいなら、あらゆる人間の記憶があんたの主観に引きずられてることになる。そんなの無理がありすぎる。もしそうだったら岡部は文字通り神よ。でも現実には神なんていない。世界はあんたを中心に回っているわけじゃない。あんたの脳がそう錯覚させているだけ。世界にとってあんたが神だというなら、同体積の脳を持つ私も世界にとって神になれるわけで。
何が言いたいんだ。
仮に岡部の主観が私が死ぬ世界線を選んだとして、私の主観も同じように私が死ぬ世界線を選ぶとは限らない。それは私の主観がここに存在していることからもわかる。すでにこの世界線は私が死なない世界線なわけだから。
Yeah.
あんたの主観がベータ世界線に行ってしまっても、私の主観はここに留まることだってできるのかもしれない。精神はどこにあるかって話。そして私は私の精神をあんたの好きにさせたくない。
科学者とは思えないほどのファンタジーな理論だ。
でも可能性はゼロじゃない。だからあんたは何も心配する必要はない。
Oof. Kurusu smiles. How can she smile? I just told her that she's going to die.
私を見殺しにできないって言って悩んでるのよね。でも今の私の仮説で言えば、私は別の可能性世界線で生き続けていける。だからそもそも岡部は悩む必要なんてない。
仮説は仮説だ。
アトラクタフィールド理論だって仮説。まだ誰にも何も証明されてないから。2036年時点では証明されていたとしても、その証明を今の私たちは確認できないから。そう考えれば未来の可能性は無限よ。
Cruiser turns her back to me after finishing. It's an armchair theory. A daring armchair theory that could quite possibly render meaningless everything I've done up to now. How can Kurisu stay so calm? It's Kurisu. She's just an 18-year-old girl.
ちなみに心配なんかしてくれなくてもいいから。岡部にそんなことされたら結構プライド傷つく。
そんな言い方。
Wait. Oh, there we go. Oh, don't say it like that. Okay, yeah, there. Mayuri!
もしもし。
Oh, why does she look so sad?
マユリか。
Displayed on the screen is Mayuri's face, devoid of its usual brightness for some reason.
どうした？
ダル君から聞いたんだ。オカリンがなんだか変だったって。マユシーはコミマに夢中になってて、オカリンのことよく見ててあげられなかったね。いつもならオカリンが元気なかったらすぐに気づくのに。ごめんね。
Don't apologize. You've done nothing wrong.
でね、何かあったの？オカリン？
I can't tell her. I can't. I've kept it a secret from her all this time. That's the way it has to be.
何もないよ。
She'll be able to tell that's a lie.
そっか。前はよくマユシーにいろんな話してくれたよね。例えば、機関には幹部が4人いて、それぞれゲップとスダチと声優とジャコだっけ？
玄武とスザクと清流と白虎だ。
Oh, wait, what did she say? Black Turkish, Virginian Burp, Balloon Drag Queen, and Wide-Eyed Gore. So Black Tortoise, Vermilion Bird, Blue Dragon, Balloon Drag Queen, wow, Blue Dragon, and White Tiger.
それ、そういうね、オカリンのお話、とっても面白かったな。でも、ねえ、オカリン。マユシーのこと、重荷に感じてたら、言ってね。
そんなこと。
じゃあ、とりあえず切るね。もしマユシーにいろいろお話ししたいなって思ったら、いつでも電話してくれていいからね。じゃあ、トゥットゥルー。
I really hate this song. I don't hate it, it's great, but my god, it makes everything sad. She hung up on me.
マユリ、なんだって？
Ugh.
あいつ何が重荷だよ。勝手に自分を責めやがって。いつもは空気を読めないくせに、なんでこういう時だけ。
重荷ね。
俺は一度だってマユリを重荷に感じたことはない。
だったらそれをはっきり言ってあげればいい。
Maybe it wasn't a good idea to leave Mayuri in the dark. She never looks like she's thinking anything, and yet she saw my doubt. Either way, I can't tell her the truth.
お
Kurisu sighs and glares at me.
これまでのあんたなら悩んだりしなかったはず。とりあえずまゆりに会いに行くべき。あの子だっていろいろ思うところがあるんだろうし。
She's right. Even if I don't tell Mayuri the truth, I need to at least tell her something. I'll postpone my decision and go see Mayuri. So is this the ending? So it does say from that conversation with Mayuri it goes straight to the ending. It's afternoon on the first day of Komimar, and the crowds are finally beginning to thin out. Of course the industry booths and cosplay area are still packed, but at least I don't have to wait in line to get in. I've been trying to get in touch with Mayuri for a while now, but she hasn't responded. I checked for Daru, but he hasn't seen her today either. Cosplay ends at 4 PM. I focus on searching the cosplay area until then, but I still can't find her. Maybe she finished early and went home. I tried calling her home, no luck, they haven't seen her since she left this morning. Where is she? I'm always afraid that she'll disappear the second I take my eyes off of her. It's been like that ever since she lost her grandmother. Maybe it's just my imagination. We've been so close for so long. I saw Mayuri at her weakest and most vulnerable. Maybe that has made me overprotective. But I don't care how other people see us. I just can't leave Mayuri alone. Great, this fucking music again. I step into the cemetery. The final resting place of Mayuri's beloved grandmother. When was the last time I came here? For about a year after Mayuri became my hostage, I periodically accompany her here. But I don't think I've been here since I entered high school, so it's been about 3 or 4 years. As I get closer to Mayuri's grandmother's grave, I begin to hear a voice. It's Mayuri. I'd recognize her voice anywhere. It sounds like she's talking to someone. I approach quietly. Aww.
ねえ、おばあちゃん。
Mayuri is standing there, talking to the grave. What a relief, she hasn't disappeared. I decide to watch silently from a short distance away.
最近ね、怖い夢をよく見るんだ。
For a second, I wonder if she's learned to commune with the dead, but no, she's just talking to herself.
その夢の中ではね、いつもマユシーはひどい目に遭うの。ピストルでバーンって撃たれたり、車の事故に巻き込まれたり、電車にひかれたり。
Oh my. She has memories of previous world lines. What? Don't tell me.
まるで本当のことみたいで、すごく痛くて、すごく悲しくて、誰か助けてって一生懸命声を出そうとするけど出せなくて、どうしてそんな夢見るのかな。
Does she remember her deaths? All of them? Is she inheriting memories like I do?
でね、その夢の最後はいつも決まってるの。マユシーが泣いてるとね、オカリンが助けに来てくれるんだ。マユシーはオカリンにありがとう、ありがとうって言うんだけど、その声もオカリンには聞こえてなくて、オカリンはマユシーを抱きしめて、とっても悲しそうな顔をしてた。泣いちゃいそうだけど、絶対に泣かなくてね。でも一生懸命我慢してるのがわかるの。
Come to think of it, both Faris and Lukaka remembered their memories from before the past changed. I used to think that memories couldn't be shared between world lines. I used to think that I was the exception with reading Steiner. But maybe that's not the case. Maybe everyone has the same power, and the only difference is how strong it is. Maybe reading Steiner is nothing special after all.
だからマユシーも悲しくなってごめんね、ごめんねって言うけど、やっぱり声は届かなくて、そこでいつも目が覚めるんだ。どうしてこんな夢見るのかな。
I failed so many times to save her. I've watched her die again and again. Everything I've done has been to prevent that from happening. And yet, have the memories of those deaths been tormenting her as she sleeps? I bite my lip in frustration. I still have a terrible decision to make. Do I save Mayuri, or do I save Kurisu? There's no perfect ending here. I can't save them both. Is that really the case? It's one or the other. I'm pretty sure you can save them both, if you get the true ending. If I choose Kurisu, then Mayuri's dreams will become reality. I don't want Mayuri to feel any pain. Until now I've thought only of saving her. That is my goal. But at the same time I can't let Kurisu die. Again my thoughts hit the same dead end. Mayuri hasn't noticed me yet. She's still staring at the sky, just as she was on the day I took her hostage. She's talking to her grandmother in heaven.
そうそう。最近ラボ面がすごく増えたんだよ。クリスちゃんでしょ、萌香さん、ルカ君、ペリスちゃん、それともう引っ越しちゃっていないけどすずさん、8人だよ。すごいね。
On this world line they all became lab mems. However, not a single one of them has sent an email.
最初はオカリンとマユシーの2人だけだったのにね。ラボができたばっかりの頃はね、オカリンはあんまり面白そうじゃなかったけど、最近はね、とっても楽しそうなんだよ。
Ooh. Is that how she sees it? Well, she's not wrong. She really does know me, doesn't she?
そんなオカリンを見てるとね、マユシーも嬉しくなってニコニコできるの。それにね、賑やかだとウキウキしてくるし、特にクリスちゃんはね、アメリカの有名な本に論文が載ったりしてとっても頭がいいんだよ。マユシーは憧れちゃうのです。タイムマシンだって作っちゃうぐらいなんだから。あ、これはオカリンとダルくんも一緒に作ってたけどね。
Then Mayuri falls silent. Her gaze becomes distant. She stands still and looks up to the sky. What could she be thinking?
でもね、たまに思うんだ。最初マユシーが押しかけてラボに2人きりだった時のこと。学校が終わってラボに行くとね、オカリンはいないの。でね、お部屋の片付けしたり、可愛い小物を飾り付けたりしてるうちに、オカリンが少し遅れてやってきて、マユシーがおかえりって言うと、オカリンはただいまとは言わなくて、ご苦労って偉そうに答えてた。その後は毎日2時間ぐらい2人でぼんやり過ごして、一緒に電車でお家に帰るの。その2時間はね、会話なんてほとんどなくて、でも嫌な沈黙とかじゃなくて、ただそこにいるっていう感じで、2人で並んでソファーに座って、オカリンはラボの作戦計画書みたいなのを書いてて、マユシーは漫画読んだりゲームしたりしてたまに思い出したようにね、一緒にお菓子を食べてた。とてもゆっくり優しく時間が流れてて、それでもいいかななんて思ったり、まるでマユシーは本当に人質になっちゃったみたいだなとかふと思って、一人でえへへって笑ったり、オカリンはニコニコしてるマユシーを見てね、こういうの。
I remember. It was 4 months ago, still spring. The lab wasn't as lively as it is now. It was an isolated bubble of slow-moving time.
何かいいことでもあったのか？
いいことはなかったけど、あったよ。
そうだ、幻想を見たのだろう。 それはもしかすると機関の幹部の一人、通称イリュージョンコンダクターからの攻撃である可能性がある。
そっか、じゃあ気をつけなきゃ。でもね、きっとそのイリュージョンコダクさんっていう人は
Oh my god, illusion kid hugger.
コダクさんではない、コンダクターだ。
その人はきっと悪い人じゃないと思うな。
It was nothing, just meaningless chatter to pass the time.
それはマユシーにはすごく心地よくて、なんだか泣きそうなくらい嬉しくて、このままずっと続いてほしいなって思ってた。あ、今の賑やかさが嫌ってわけじゃないんだよ。
Mayuri shakes her head in denial. Finally, she stops looking up at the sky and bows her head instead.
最近ね、オカリンと話す時間ちょっと減っちゃった。だからね、マユシーは寂しくなっちゃったのかもしれないね。
It's true, I haven't had time to talk to her lately, but that's because I've been fighting to prevent her death, to keep her dreams from coming true. Also that Mayuri will keep smiling. I never again want to see her cry like she did on the day her grandmother died.
でもね、オカリンの重荷にはなりたくないんだ。
That word again. Burden. I've never thought of her as a burden.
マユシーはいつもオカリンに迷惑かけてばっかりだから。ねえ、おばあちゃん。
Mayuri lifts her face once more.
いつまでもこのままじゃいられないよね。
Just had to check my audio was not crackly or anything.
このままでいい。
When I finally speak to Mayuri, she turns my way with a surprised expression. Her face is so soft, so innocent. Slowly, her lips curve into a smile.
オカリンだー。すごいね。どうしてここにいるってわかったの？
人質がどこにいるのか、俺は常に把握しているのだ。
人質。
だからお前は俺の手からは逃れられん。絶対にだ。
そっか。でもね、あんまり無理したらダメだよ。マユシーはね、ちょっぴり心配なのです。
お前に心配されるほどこの法王院京馬はヤワではないのだ。マユリ、話せる時が来たら全て話す。だからそれまでお前は何も変わらずにいてくれ。
Mayuri stands up and turns to the grave once more. As an offering, she leaves a brand new white lily, as well as some... Is that dango? Dango dumplings.
オカリン、帰ろう。
帰る前に団子を食べるんだろ。
Back when we used to visit the cemetery together, it was part of our daily routine to eat dango on the way back.
もちろんだよ。
Akiba is empty again today. The Otaku have all made the exodus to Komima for the second day of battle. But come nightfall, they will return to Akiba like a victorious army, laden with spoils, and the streets will be chaos. I know Daru has gone to Komima. The question is, has Mayuri? I hope she has. I want things to be normal again. I remember what I heard yesterday, the feelings Mayuri expressed at her grandmother's grave. The events of the last few weeks have affected her as well. After I escorted Mayuri home from the cemetery, I spent the whole night racking my brain for a third option, a way out of this mess. My thoughts were a jumble, Ideas coming and going, too fast to judge.